Father James Mallon. Hi, my name is Brad McKinnon. I am the communication coordinator here at beautiful Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish here in the heart of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Canada. And I am just filling in. Why? Well, Father James is already on vacation and Father Rob has moved on to his new parish. There's no real announcements this week, and don't worry, next week our regular coffee will be back, including a special thing because we're starting season 2 of Coffee with Father James starting next week. But in the meantime, I have what we're going to call the first ever Our Lady of Guadalupe Extra. This extra activity is something that we are going to share with you. A little highlight from our 11 a.m. live stream mass, a little hidden gem. So without any further ado, here is the first ever Our Lady of Guadalupe Extra.
I want to just take a few moments of your time. You know, when I first came here to this parish and I knew I was going to be working with Father Rob, I was absolutely thrilled. And the more I got to know him, I realized the chances were pretty low that we were going to be together for a long time because he's just so gifted. And I've come to know him over the last year, and we've become great friends. And he's not just a great priest, he's a great human being. And I'm going to, like all of you, I'm going to miss him tremendously. But I also know that he's a perfect guy for the job. I think there's a lot of challenges ahead of him, as there are for all of the pastors now in our diocese. But he's got the gifts. He's got the humility to go out and to make a difference. I want to, recognize Lindsay, Rob's wife, is with us this morning, and of course, as he would say himself, none of this would be possible without Lindsay and the rest of his family. Julia, Rob and Lindsay's daughter, wasn't that hymn at the offertory absolutely incredibly beautiful? Oh man, it's not just the beauty of the music, all the music. It's the prayerfulness of that just is so moving. So thank you, all of you. Now's the time where I get to embarrass Rob a little. Come on up, Rob. Come on up here. We've got a little slideshow for you, okay? So we're going to play it, and I'm going to get Rob. Rob and I are going to make some off-the-cuff comments and insult one another while these pictures are showing. All right, let's go for it. So, what day was this, Rob?
I have no idea. Explain it.
This was a year ago. First weekend of August, my first weekend in the parish. First weekend with Rob. Outside in front of the church, of course. That's quite a Hawaiian shirt you've got in that.
Yeah, we walked, so Father James, if you remember, started his work here at the parish by saying, let's walk around the neighborhoods and pray for the neighborhoods that we live in, or go to another part of the neighborhood and pray. Father James took me out for a walk. 30 kilometers we walked that day. We did a lot of praying that day. 30 kilometers.
There was no exit.
No exit. That's right.
You didn't answer the question about your shirt.
What was the question?
Well, where'd you get your shirt from?
Jamaica.
So this is, Father Rob would always, anytime I take out my iPhone to take a picture, he'd say, don't take a picture of me. That's what he's doing there. That was the fruitcakes from 2015.
I thought it was 1995. We did a lot of cleanup. I think that's Bishop Curry down there, is it? Yeah. We did a lot of cleanup. How many dumpsters did we have?
We filled 2 large dumpsters. I couldn't get Rob out of there. He was always climbing in.
Dumpster diver. Spent a lot of time in a dumpster in August and September.
We had collected a lot of stuff in this parish. We had cupboards that were just filled with stuff from many, many, many years ago. And yeah, we needed space. We needed space to store the records from all the other parishes.
A lot of records.
We had a lot of fun, though, didn't we?
We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a great fun.
That's a lot of dumpster pictures, Rob.
A lot of dumpsters. There's a long time on the dumpster pictures. That's with Dave Corkum as we were gearing up to get the audio-visual system in here, I think.
We were actually looking to make sure when we knocked a hole in the wall to create the booth that the church didn't fall down. We had to consult the plans, which is good.
That's
Rob,
my ordination. And of course you can see Father James. At the ordination, all priests lay hands on the new priest. So this was Father James laying hands on me. My first Mass, you can see Deacon Jack there at the altar with me to my right. And what are we, that was just after the first Mass, you and I at the bottom right, yeah. And there you go, that's my dear wife, Lindsay. If you folks are wondering, like, it's pretty weird that to have a married priest, John Paul II in 1980 started something called a pastoral provision to allow former Protestant parish pastors to, if they discerned a call into the fullness of the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, they could go on to continue a process of vocational discernment, which I obviously did. Lindsay's yes is so intimately interwoven in mine. First Mass, I need new prescriptions. The white chasuble. What's the white chasuble, Father James?
It looked like it had marijuana plants on it.
We've never worn it.
So we tried smoking it, but no, I'm only kidding. That's a Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day. How much longer is this going on?
It's a couple more minutes, don't you worry. The picture in the top right, one day Father Rob left his office and I took all his pictures out and I got all the pictures of the old priests and hung them up all over. I put like 13 pictures up and he noticed one of them and started shouting at me, but only when I came back did he notice all the others. It's quite funny.
That's the food bank on the right that we started here in partnership with First Baptist Church. It opened up the first week of December 2020. Jesus gave St. Peter 1 key. Father James gave me 302.
That's only a fraction of the keys that we had for all of our buildings. That's the first Mass we did on live stream on the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and you can see the light is shining on the Holy Priest.
Some brother priest down at the cathedral. I don't know, I really got to get a new prescription. Oh, on the top left there. What do you call those? Memojis, is it?
Emojis, yeah.
Emojis? Yeah.
That's the Easter Vigil.
That was such a beautiful liturgy. Can you explain what happened on the left?
Well, we went for a walk around the pond and we saw this magnolia tree and these people taking pictures and they said, "Do you want to get in the picture?" And we said, "Okay." And as we were walking towards this pink tree to get our picture taken, both of us at the same time realized that it was a bit weird. But we had a few laughs at it, so.
Well, there's a couple of guys from the House of Hope, Michael and Cole, who came into full communion with the church at the Easter Vigil. Yep, Michael's here this morning.
Up in the top right is my TV at home during the lockdown, the live stream. And this is a picture I took planning to use it for this slideshow as the final slide. And that's it, folks.
Okay.